eroded area. So I'm going to go and check the Zoe's Road, Rebecca's to the end. After looking around Gari Dam area, just going to do a loop around left the cut line, possibly Obris Road, and back on Vietella Access Road, and then Zoe's to the south. I sometimes follow my feelings. There's a couple of tracks here from last night, going out to graze. The morning was extremely quiet on Western Gari here. And we looked pretty much every single road. But there was nothing. There was obviously something to do about the weather. Still cold and overcast this morning, but obviously is not as cold as it was yesterday, as I said. Okay, there's a mark on the camera lens. So I'm just gonna quickly give it a nice clean. There's a raindrop on the lens. Done. Morning, Hippos. It's the cow and the calf just resting in the water after a long walk looking for food last night. The leopard come past your dam this morning, Hippos? They said no. The mother shook the head. So this is Gari Dam, folks. You see the level of the water dropping gradually.
Johnny. Hey, will you know if Johnny's on his channel?
Sure, maybe from Bamlenga, just south of the open area for the condo.
Okay, copy.
Yeah. Good morning to you, Cindy. And Cindy would like to know why animals are always covered with bees. They have lots of parasites or flies in them. Take a look at the arm and the baby from a different angle. Yeah, certainly they are. I'm certain it's referring to the ox pickers. The ox pickers, and then you see them sitting on the hippos' back, or buffalo, impalas, giraffes. Henry, confirm you got the Nkonzo or the actually animal?
It's an animal base.
Oh, wonderful. Is it mobile or static?
I'm now mobile to the south.
Okay, I'm on Gowrie Dam, and then, yeah, I'll be making my way towards the area. Just keep you posted. Come. Oh. And yeah, Cindy, yeah, just to get back to your question, yeah, just listening to the radio. Yeah, they do host many flies and parasites. That's why then you often see the ox pickers sitting on them, eating those parasites off the skin. And you also see lots of flies on the buffaloes. That's why you often see the buffaloes rolling around in the mud or lying down in the shallow water at Gowrie Dam and the other water sources in the area, just to try and keep those flies away from them. So that is certainly true, Cindy. It's a report of a leopard on power line in Power Plains area. So we're going to be making our way towards that area, so if you can be lucky with this leopard. I'm not too sure which leopard it is at the moment. So it might be gorilla or the boys or the other leopards in the area. But this is gorilla and the forest territories. It could be one of them. But sometimes the Mafifnyan and Yambili Yoldan also comes into the area, but they don't spend a lot of time on Western Gowrie normally. try and cut through here. On the Impala. I haven't seen Corolla's Dodges for a very, very long time. Yeah? How is it? Yeah, it must be the one that was mating in Vula a couple of weeks ago. Where they were mating on Mlowanini on Gowrie Main Road Junction, which is relatively close to Juma Bush Lodge area. So she's hanging around that area for now. And also Seka roams around Little Gowrie, sometimes out of juice of that area where her grandmother is. Oh yeah, radio quickly. Go.
Yeah, but now I'm going to take a picture of the helix. It's 2 months to find the helix. But I think if you can have like power plant,
I got copy to do that, Ellie. I'm on quarantine at the moment.
I just did power line west. I can see the power line where I am.
Okay, couple. Thanks, man. Okay, I have to go the other way. Henry says it's both Misha and Duna. They are now in the block between Zoe's Road and Power Line. This might be the quickest route to get there. Both boys. Evidently the Nkuhuma Pride, the 2 lionesses and a young male that you saw yesterday morning. Just cut back to the north into Bevshoek, somewhere around Sydney's Camden area. And sadly, with still haven't heard anything from or about the Sandy Page and the youngster since they have been disappeared somewhere. The last report of the Sandy Page was on by Gary Gate, close to the warden's house. It would be nice to hear about Sandy Page and the youngster. They might be in the western sectors. Oh yeah. Might be in the western sector in the Samambili area, Aratusa. And if they are around in the area, and then if we don't ask about them, then we wouldn't be able to know. Yeah, go.
Yeah, I'm sure the drainage line maybe
line tracks here.
Yeah, but ultimately he's looking for your book. Shot, thanks, bro.
Don't look too fresh to me. Yeah, not fresh. Yeah, go Henry.
Yeah, but what is your long? I just want to pop up push for
I'm on power line heading west at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, one people headed towards the power line and the other one went south. So I think if you can go power line, join Impala Road, the one that is all heading southwest now.
Okay, copy. Are you leaving now?
Close to the segment, on Intel now.
Yeah, they've got a cheat down. And Tershwood. Might be the same null cheater that we saw the other day up Service Road. That nearly bumped him to Nduna. Was Nduna, Misha? Was Nduna, Misha, that the cheetah nearly bumped him to? Misha, yeah. It was Misha, not Nduna. We went power line road heading west towards Impala Plain, and it sounds like the boys split up, and then one is heading southwest and the other one is coming this way. I'm just going to try and relocate over here. We might have a little bit of a signal breakup at certain areas, but please bear with us. Trying to find the leopard for you guys. Step for the water. Henry, come in. Henry, I'm on power line north at the moment. Where about are you? Okay, copy. Open what? Alrighty, sounds like we're almost there. And Henry is just south of the power line, not north. So he lost the visual of the other youngster, Misha, and he is currently with Induna. Yeah. Wow. Oh, bumpy ride. Hold on tight, Tara. It's quite bumpy over here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And we're up There's a leopard in the tree. How's it, Henry? Morning. Goed zo. Hi there. Let me see what he wants to do. He's coming down the tree. Around this one. It's coming down the tree now. Oops. So this is exactly where they were a couple of days ago. It's the same tree where they hosted the impala kill. This is in Duna, Henry says. Misha is also around in the vicinity. Just going to go a little bit forward. Right there. So he was probably coming to look for some leftovers, some pieces of bones that Misha dropped into the ground. This Misha was the last one to finish off the carcass, and he didn't want to share the carcass with his brother and the mother, and he was hissing and growling at them from time to time. He's now heading in the general direction of Zoe's road. So we'll see how long we can stay with him. This way. We might bump into Misha as well. I can still see him. It's running up the Termite Mount. Could go around. Just want to try and get a shot of him up in the Termite Mount there. Position the vehicle. Wow. Very, very elegant cat. It's lying down there. Let's go around the other side. It looks like he had something down that side, just to the east of us. Could be his brother, it could be an antelope or anything. He's still quite full from that young male impala that the mother killed. So I'm not too sure where Karula went after that kill. Wow. Oh, there's his brother.
And can come now, check when I woke up from Central, head more west, huh? Yeah, I think we're going to be too far.
It's Misha's following the scent of his brother. And he's approaching very carefully and slowly. When it's cold like it is this morning, you'll often find the leopard just lying up on top of the termite mound, because it's nice and warm up there. Maybe yes, yeah. I think Induna has already heard or seen him. Tara just asking if Misha's going to pounce on his brother. Oh, wow. I think Karula might have gone back to the north into Belgium, because the boys are coming from the north. the Cutline side. So they're going to have to wait for another day or 2 or 3 or so for the mother to come back and fetch them to another kill. And sometimes gorilla will kill something and she goes and fetch the boys to the kill, and she leaves them with the kill, and she moves on to go and find something for herself. And she has done it twice or more than twice before. And the other day she killed 2 male impalas, and she left both boys at the 2 kills, and she headed back into Belgishoek. Unfortunately, the both impalas were stolen by the hyenas. Station approaching the Ingwe Lock.
What's your log now?
Ifram, I am just due east from where they had the Bamba a couple of days ago.
You're on the eastern side?
Yeah, I'll say probably about 160, 170 meters east of that bourbon tree where gorilla had the kill 2 days ago. Shall we go around the other side? Maybe. Coming down this way. Let's see. How about from this gap here? Let's try the other gap. Yeah, go ahead, Trump. Okay, where are you from? Just cut due east. You're pretty close. You're about 100 meters away from me. Yeah, if I'm just come more southeast from where you are.
I'm behind him. Yeah, I will be joining Juma entrance now. Thank you,
Yeah, from here, I can see the nose of the vehicle and Mlungus. Yeah, just come sort of southeast from where you are. We're about 60 meters away from you now. I'm just very well camouflaged where I am.
Is it possible to move forward on this historical so I can try and get an issue on that?
Forward, eh? More? There. Anisinyele lula. Lua ashweke nyama ko. Kama ngodanga ne? Sina ashweke nyama ko lua ndir. Elo wa inan. Washilopi lopi. Hey. Hmm? Oh, ndia tu ya. Good, thanks. Yeah. Hmm? Right. Buff yawning. Your head throbbing. I've seen Dana walking away from his brother Misha. Right, Thais. Cheers, folks. See you in a bit. Bye. Folks, for those who have just joined us now, we are coming to you live from Jumakan Reserve, South Africa. And, my name is Patrick, presenting this morning. Tara behind the camera and Kaz in follow control. Is there anything that you would like to know about what is happening out here? And please, you're more than welcome to send your question through to follow control at safari.tv. And, you know, it's making its way down towards Zois Road, but his brother might get up and follow him. See that heads rubbing against each other was a sign to tell his brother that it's time to move on. So that's how the animals communicate, and you must have seen that with lions also rubbing the heads, just strengthening the bones, and at the same time just to tell each other just it's time to move on, to do something. Nature still enjoying the warmth on the termite mound. It doesn't look active at all, the termite mound. Very, very welcome of large cat. See how he well blends in with that grass there. I've seen a female leopard stuck in two male impalas in the pitch black on the open area, and there was not even a single tree in the area. The leopard was lying flat on the ground, and the impalas were like grazing about 5 meters away from the leopard, and the impalas didn't see the leopard at all. But she didn't become successful. The impalas moved further away from her, and then she kept stalking, and eventually the impala picked up the scent of her and ran away. But she was like on an open area, no grass on the bare patch, nothing at all. But the impala just like grazing there, didn't see the female leopard. So very well camouflaged cats here. I'm sure everyone is enjoying the Misha up on the Temet Mount as much as we do, yeah. That's why people aren't sending questions. He's a bit restless, so he might follow his brother. He's changing the position. Just lying down on the other side, just trying to go around. Stay there, my boy. He's staring at me, yeah? He knows me from somewhere. Yeah, go. Good morning to you, Tony. Tony is asking at what age will a leopard go and find their own territory. The mother will are bedding the leopard cubs or the youngsters at the age of about a year to 2.5 years or thereabout. But yeah, at the age of about 2.5 years, and then they will start looking for their own territories. And I've seen the boys set marking before. So these boys, they are almost 2 years old now, and they're still dependent, and which everyone is wondering when will gorilla abandon the boys. It can be any time soon. I think they're on trial at the moment. So just checking whether they'll be able to survive on their own from the time being. So that's why she's spending less and less time together with the boys. And again, the boys themselves are also spending less time together. So I think it's about time for them to go their separate ways and find their own territories. But they will have to stay away from their sister's territory and from the other male leopards in the area that are not related to them. Otherwise, it will be a havoc. But as I said the other day, that doesn't necessarily mean that the boys aren't going to come back into the mother's territory. So they also will come back now or again, just to come, just to say hello to the mother, and then go back into the territories. Let's just remember that the leopards have home ranges where they will go and look for food and then go back to the territories. So they need a very, very big territories where they'll split it in half, territory and home range on the other side. And the size of a male, or not necessarily male leopard, or in any leopard territories, it just varies from area to area. So you'll find that some other areas in the leopards will have very, very large territories, just because the leopard's population is very, very low. So in an area like the SAST, the leopards don't have a very, very huge territories because there's so many leopards around in the area, so, and they have to share the area. That's why in the southern part of the SAST there's a huge pressure because the population increases within a very short space of time due to the huge population of leopards in the area. So we'll get new leopards coming up to the north here, and then further up to the Northern Lake Reserve, and as far as the Timberwhite Reserve, and then again the Kruger National Park, because they don't have the enough ground to establish the territories here. I heard that there's a leopard in a Danny game lodge. It's up in the north. It is not a part of the Greater Kruger National Park. It's one of the private reserve north of us, and he has, or basically, and this particular male leopard owns the whole property. It's 10,000 hectares, and then he owns the whole reserve, because there aren't other leopards to compete for a land with. Look at this. He's just driving us crazy, yeah. So if you look, I'm just gonna try and go around the other side. I will. Help. Too much grass in the way.
Is there any chance that you can maybe sort of move your
What we saying?
I was just wondering if we could sort of angle the nose that way, just
No, easy for you. Good morning to you, Keto. Just going to quick reposition the vehicle for my camera person, my lady. Get it? Yeah. I think what you could perhaps do to her, I can just jump off and then grab him by your ear and pull him out of the grass. Ken is just asking what is the biggest animal in Africa, or what's the biggest animal that I've seen. Biggest animal in Africa is an elephant, obviously, and that's the biggest that I've seen. In South Africa. And rhino is also a large animal that we also get out here, the hippo, giraffe, buffalo. There's not much to see here, it's just the spots in the grass. Jeez.
Is he still got him, or just
No, I think so. He's rolling himself to the ball to keep himself warmer. Gav? Yeah, affirmative. What's happening with that one?
Yeah, the one was falling here is somewhere in Baleza.
Okay, copy. Thanks. Yeah, this guy is still up some spot on the schedule.
Okay, yeah. Also, Emo is making his way. Anywhere. Can you send him back for him?
Yeah, it's FM.
Yeah, also one question from other things that allowed to come to Buga also.
Okay, copy. Thanks.
Can now cross over to Malamala.
So the cheddar is crossing over into Malamala.
Come sound like that Gala's notice like to put a corner, land slamming Harry, but I'm not sure. We can try to find a reason for. What's it? Yeah, I was saying we can try to put up a social start, but can you get that also? So I won't be ready. Galan gone to this morning. Where did you have him gone to?
It's Franklin going crazy on the other side. So I might have picked up the scent of the leopards. So this is something there that is upsetting it. Ephraim lost a visual of Nduna. He bolted to the south, away from us. We're just going to stay with this guy here. There's a couple of vehicles making their way to the sighting. Getting cold again, yeah? Cat. Yeah, come power line. You know, they had the Bamba 2 days ago in the just in the whipping Burby in the Misha's lying up on the Shidilo just east of the tree there, about 150, 160 meters or so. I got a copy. Thanks, man. Good morning to you, Laurie. And Laurie wants to know if we do get crocodiles in the ponds that we see during the drives on the concession. We had one crocodile at Befsik Dam, and he's no longer there. He left a couple of weeks ago, and there was also a report of a crocodile living at Gari Dam a few years ago. But as far as I know, there is no crocs in any of our ponds within the concession or traversing area, Western Gari. So maybe that crocodile that was at Baltic Dam may come back again, who knows. So the dams like Treehouse Dam and Peen Dams, Chelapan. I don't think that there are many fish in those dams. That's why you wouldn't find a crocodile living in this kind of places. But I'm sure that there might be some fish at Belsuc Dam and Gary Dam. Bivalves, catfish, tilapias, maybe even tiger fish, but not many, I would guess. So that's why you can't find the crocodile living in those places, because there's obviously not enough food for them to eat. And again, there are hippos living at Gari Dam and Belsuc Dam. And if you look at the size of the two dams, they aren't huge enough to host both hippos and crocodiles at the same time. That could be one of the reasons why that crocodile that was at Belsuc Dam left, because of the pressure from the hippos, and sometimes the elephant coming down to drink, and they swim in the water, and the crocodile has to keep a distance from the elephant and the hippos. And especially now the hippos have babies in those dams, and then when the hippos have got babies, they're extremely aggressive. So they don't tolerate any presence of any predator or any enemy. So it isn't. Yeah, go. Yeah, affirmative. You have just come due east. I can hear your mother. Hmm? Yeah. App's coming. Where is where you are, man? I can book you close. Eps will be joining us shortly. Try this one. Morning. Freeway. This one is on charges. Yeah, south. What do you put on made it's true this morning, I'm sure the other ones. Garden. That's still a full garden. For la we might not doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere for now. Okay, enjoy guys. See you later. Bye. So there's nothing happening on Western Gari this morning, just to miss up the Lapids. So just enjoy this leopard sighting here as long as we can. I'm just gonna keep an gonna keep an ear and open on the radios for if anything's gonna be picked up this morning. Excuse me. Okay, Kabir, just gonna give it a minute or two. If it doesn't do anything, then yeah, we're gonna move on. It's spitting. Under the rain cloud. Yeah. We're just gonna give it a minute or two. If it doesn't do anything, then we're gonna start moving on and look for something else. But as I said, it's very quiet in Western Ghana this morning. There's nothing been picked up. And we're just going to try and then head up to the east towards Belfast Dam, Quarry Plain of the area. So we might be lucky with some elephants this morning. Or even the rhino would be nice, but we haven't seen rhino for quite a while. I know some other people saw them fairly recently, but I haven't actually. So he's fast asleep at the moment, so he's not going to do anything. I think we should leave him in peace. Right, Tara? Sounds like a plan. Station. I'll also be leaving this animal to himself, no change. Still lying up on the Kamat Mount, east of that Gurbean that we had the bumper the other day. Yeah, he was here, then he left. way back on the road. Dives on the road. Two for joy. Some animal as well. See, there's a red-billed hornbill, the yellow-billed closer to the doves, and the two doves on the right hand side of the road. And those are the cap turtle dove, or ring-necked turtle dove, and that's the new name. And, those are the birds that we often hear them singing drink lager, and work harder song. And I can hear one singing work harder in the foreground. Sweet. Starlings. Capped glass starling on the right, and the partial glass starling on the left. Oh, they're taking off. We don't have many starlings up here. That is also something to do about food source availabilities. What was that?
No, we're just moving.
Because we're zooming in, okay. But if you go into the picnic spots, to start. We don't have many starlings up. Fine.
Hi everyone, this is Kaz in Final Control. We're just going to cut to Gowrie Dam quickly while Pat gets out of the bad signal area. Hopefully we can watch the hippos and they will entertain us with some frolicking and jumping around in the water as they have been doing. Sorry about this, but we'll be back on the vehicle as soon as possible.
Yeah, folks, welcome back on the Jigger. And we just came through a bad signal pitch on just north of Impala Plains. And I was just talking about the starlings. We don't get many starlings up in this area, and I also think that it's something to do about the availability of the food source in the area. But if you go into the Kruger National Park at different picnic spots, and you'll find a huge number of starlings congregating at the picnic spot waiting for some leftovers from a tourist. And people also feed them. They give them sandwiches and stuff like that. And a friend of mine told me a very, very interesting story. He said one day, and he was sitting at a picnic spot in the Kruger and having a sandwich, and he was talking to his friend, and he had a sandwich on his hand, and then a starling flew and had a bite on his sandwich and flew off and landed on it in a tree. And I believe that I've seen those starlings. I'm used to the people that say that in some towns the people give them food. You also get monkeys and baboons and those picnic spots that are also used to the people. Because the people used to feed them many years ago. It was before the Kruger National Park made a rule of not feeding animals in the park. Because it was just becoming dangerous, and the baboons had a habit of sitting and waiting for the vehicles on the roads to give them food. And I've seen a big male baboon sitting on top of the vehicle and looking through the window for food, because they've been fed for over the years. So can you imagine if you're driving with your windows down and the baboons hop into your car? It wouldn't be nice. We're on Service Road at the moment, heading south towards Gowrie Main Road. Trucks here, looks like early trucks. Elephants, no. Not trash. Our friends on a holiday at the moment. Some giraffe tracks on the road here. Well, we saw some giraffes yesterday afternoon. The light wasn't good.
Hi everyone, this is Kaz in Final Control. Just while Patrick goes through that bad signal area, I'm going to leave you on Gowrie. Let's see if the hippos do anything. There do seem to be quite a few hippos in the dam at the moment, so it's always nice to have a look at them. As you can see, there's a little bit of rain coming through, and I'll check with the vehicle and see if they're getting any signal back now.
On a jigger again, we just came through a bad signal area. Those road conjunction with Film and Scotland. We are on Gowrie Main Road, heading east at the moment. I hope the signal will be fine over here. The girls from Arachusa relocated in Dena is currently heading west towards Triple M. Probably hunting, eh? Impala down the road. Impala, 2 bars. And the tracks on Gowrie Main Road. We'll be heading down towards Treehouse Dam. But I don't think that there will be any activities around the water sources this morning. Due to the cold weather this morning.
Just north of Gina Old Entrance at the left. Yeah, I'm on Central Juma. I'm heading west, just coming through my taxi journey. So yeah, you know that we're on western side, going north into Turkey, western side of Gina Entrance. If you take that route, you come down to T Junction. Take the T Junction, turn to your east, and you can't miss it.
Johnny has located the Sticks Pride in Jima side, Jima Bush Lodge. Very well fed, so they obviously called something. Possibly the night before, because yesterday, or actually last night, they found them also very well fed. They've been following the large head of buffalo 2 days ago. So I presume that they could have killed the buffalo somewhere in Touchwood. The buses are still in Belfshoek and Serena somewhere, but it sounds like it's also in Belfshoek. There's still Gowrie cut line, Belfshoek cut line in the area. There's a hamga in the water. Have a quick look at him and move on. Yeah, it's gone under the water. His camera shy this morning and cold at the same time. Here we go. I heard you calling this morning, Hamgo. What is happening around the dam? Normally the hippos, when they return from grazing and they call just to advertise the presence at the pond and again around the area, and again when they're about to move out of the water to go and graze, and they will also call. It's also the form of territorial advertisement and very quiet and peaceful there. Cheers, Hamgo. Squirrel alarm calling over here. You see he's sitting in the cage of tree and then looking down on the ground. No, it does. It was not too hectic. No, it's gone. It's playing a game with us. Squirrel. But you can tell from the squirrel alarm calling if there's a snake or an eagle or a predator in the area. But I don't think that there was any presence of a predator in that area where the squirrel was alarm calling. It's not too serious, as I said. So like we went once and twice, and that was it. But if there was a presence of a predator in the area, they would go on and on and on non-stop until the predator is moved further away from the squirrel, and the squirrel is comfortable, and it will stop alarm calling. There's also monkeys and the baboons, but mainly the monkeys, and also they have a different alarm calls for different predators. So if you hear the monkeys going non-stop also, then that simply means that there's definitely a predator. And it is static. And you see them sitting like halfway down the tree, you know that the predator, they were sitting way on top of the tree, then you know that the predator can about 100 meters or 120 meters, 200 meters away from them. And I've also seen the vultures, that's pretty interesting. The kill will be 200 meters away in the area, yeah? Especially when the kill is nice and fresh. And the vultures will stay well a little bit further away from the kill. After a day or two or so, and then they'll move to the kill. Especially when the predators are about carcass.